All right, so today we're going to do a little work here. We've got our China Girl Holly, and then we have our false holly Goshiki. I hope I said that name right. I probably did not. Okay, so the false holly says that it likes partial sun, and it's steer resistant, and it's drought tolerant. I can't speak today, so that's awesome. All these things are awesome, but here comes the extra awesome that we are going to deal with today. And what's our plans for today? One, figure out why I have all this dying foliage, because that's not a bonus. But check it out. So I redid the greenhouse. As you can see here, there's my new table. Well, it's not new, it's always been here. So that's all growing in good. Check out this China Girl Holly. Look, we've got new growth coming in down here, which isn't promising, because my plan for today is to actually get these trimmed up into some shape, and then I'm going to take them out of their pots and they're going to get planted in the ground. That's my plan for these guys. So hopefully we get this all done in one video, nice and quick like. If not, you're about to get the same introduction for 2 different videos. All right, let's get to it. All right, so let's get it started here. And to get it started, we're going to lift it up and get it out of this pot. So this is a very sandy soil. As you just saw, a worm just fell. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to bring this down just a little bit here. I don't want to drop all this soil down on the ground. I didn't think this very well through when I decided to work over here. Oh no, because all my cuttings are below here, so I don't really want to just throw soil on top of cuttings all day. So my big concern with this one is these roots, how they're coming up. Let me clean the soil up a little bit so that it's easier for me to get down to the base of this trunk, and I'll be right back with you. I just decided to change up the angle a little bit. So we're just gonna get in here and clean this all into my used substrate bucket here. My thought is there's probably still some nutrients left in this stuff, and worst case scenario, if not, we'll just worry about getting that all cleaned up at a later time, right? I'm using my fancy little root hook here. If anybody's interested in one, feel free to email me, and depending on what you want it made out of, I can make you one, and basically I'll just set a price depending on the material you want and how much it would cost to ship it out and stuff. And if you don't want one, that's cool too. I like it, so I'm going to continue to use it here. Oh man, these roots are going to be a blast. I can see it already. I shouldn't say see it, I can feel it. I can feel it already as I'm getting down inside here. So really, if anything, I want to be able to get in here and figure out what's going on. What's going on under here? Because we've got some giant roots up high and some real low roots down low. So now I'll show a little bit of what I'm doing. I'll go through and clean this all up, and then I'll be back with you. Alright, so let's begin to address this this root issue right here. And I mean, it's actually not as bad as what I thought, right? So you're looking at it and you're like, man, that's worse than what I could have ever imagined. But I'm like, no, it's not that bad. Oh, check this out. So because I'm new and I'm terrible, I actually keep this cheat sheet in here. That's really cool. It actually gives me the English translation, and because I'm absolutely awful, I don't know if it is the Chinese or Japanese wording underneath it, but it gives me an image of it and then a translation, and then tells me, hey, this is what you're going to be working on. So it just gives me an extra idea of what exactly I'm doing. Sorry, Shy Guy's down here just pushing everything around. Now he's up trying to eat my trees. He's a goof. What can you do with him? All you can do is love him. Alright, so first off, we're going to get rid of this root. Okay, so we're going to lose about this much right here. It's not that bad. So there we go. That one is gone. So now let's see what this lets us work out from there. And now at this point, we're just trying to get everything so that we can try to unwind it and begin to get some good shape back into this root system under here. I don't want to cut a bunch of the roots, but at the same time, I don't want to leave a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need either. So all I'm going to do here is try to regain some control over this. Right? Just regain a little bit of control over the rootestation here. I don't know, that was just a super random word to even try to use. Don't mind me. Sometimes I don't think, I just say things. I think I'm actually going to come back in and try to get this one cut back in here a little bit further. Okay. So now that knocked out this whole root that was growing under here. And again, we're not losing much off of it. We're just trying to clean it up a little bit. Now I just want to open this one up and just see what I can get out of here. That's a lot of root that one's holding right here. It'd be great if I could wire it out, but I don't think it's going to let me wire it out either. Maybe it will. I didn't hear any splitting or anything when I was pulling. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to risk it with that one. We're supposed to be working on styling and then getting it outside. So, to thicken up. Most likely, right here is going to be the trunk, because I got two thick roots side by side. So with that being said, this branch is in the most ideal spot I could ever ask for. And I actually love that for myself. That's super awesome. So I'm going to leave these two alone right here. I am going to come in now because this is way too thick, and I'm going to take off this whole branch right here. All right. So let me get this cleaned up just a little bit. Don't mind me here. Sorry, it's trying my best to get some good angles and stay out of your way as much as possible. So that takes care of that one. And again, this is our front right here. So now we've got this good angle coming out here. I may actually end up keeping both of these. I don't know for certain yet. I do know for certain that I want to get rid of this little one in here. So I'm going to come in here and nip that one off. I'm not too concerned with getting that cleaned up much more than that though. Other than that, let me get down low here and take a look, or bring it up higher so you can take a look with me. Okay. I think for now that's all I'm going to take off this one. No, I need to do something. I need to do something here. So I'm going to take off this one right here. So, last cut here, and then this one's ready to go into the ground. We're going to get rid of this little guy right here. And you may wonder why I chose to get rid of that one right now, and it is because we're starting to get some really bad inverse taper all through here. And if I wasn't debating keeping this branch, I would actually cut that one off as well. But I am in the process of debating if I'm going to keep that one or not. Oh no. My little backdrop just dropped a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to throw some cut paste on these cuts, and then this one will sit and wait to go in the ground. And we'll get the false holly done. Alright, so I raked the root system out on this one because I wanted to save you guys that hassle. And looking, this is not what I would consider a very strong root system. It actually looks like it's struggling really bad. So that's not awesome. I didn't trim any of the roots, but all this kind of explains why the foliage up top is struggling. I'm gonna end up probably just nipping back a lot of the tips. I know I've been talking about doing an exposed root, and I think this might be the one that I do it on. For the time being, I'm just gonna come in and trim up these higher roots. I know I just said it has a weak root system and now I'm cutting roots off, but I think I'm just gonna plant it where these roots are just sticking out of the ground already. So I have all this down in the ground, and I pulled everything up so I could take a look at it and see exactly how much root I'd be losing as I cut these off, and it's really not much compared to how much is already gone, if that makes any sense. So we got that cleaned up. What do we do next? Next we're going to take this little guy off. Oh, why am I struggling to do this? Okay, so now looking at this with the exposed roots coming, the question is, which way would I really want to grow this? And I feel like planting it at this angle right here would almost be ideal. So you have these two reaching out to just grasp on. This one's then running up and through here and then running out. I'm going to leave both of these, but I think ideally I may end up just dropping to this one right here, possibly. So for now I actually like a lot of this tree, so I'm just going to come through and just trim off a lot of the tops here. That's all I'm going to do on this one. So it's not going to have the shape of a tree, but we just want to get this thing as healthy as possible to go into the ground so I can take off and do its own little thing once we get it down in there. I think it'll come around pretty quickly. And as far as the actual holly goes, the China Girl holly, that one has a rather thick trunk. So I look forward to seeing where that one goes. This one is going to need some time to grow. As much as I don't want to, I have to do something inside here because there's like no light getting in whatsoever. So like right here, I have a branch on a branch. I'm actually going to cut the bigger branch in this instance. Actually, I'm going to cut both of them. Yep. And just open that up. Then down in here, we have two that I don't want, so we got rid of those two. I'd open that up, pull these leaves. So yeah, all we're doing right now is just pulling some leaves and getting that going. So we have 1, 2, 3 coming out of one spot, so we're just gonna nip that one. I can always wire up. Okay, come back into here, just start trimming some of this. Okay, that was a dead piece. That's actually a cool curve it already has in itself. I'm gonna take this one off because I'm nowhere near working on secondary branches here, so that one can go. We're gonna reach across through the inside here and take that one out. This one's growing straight up right beside another one. Take that one out. So that's what we've got here. This foliage looking pretty rough, so boop, boop. I'm gonna need to actually take that back even lower down the right there, right there. Get rid of that one. Give them all a chance, right? So, I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty happy. That looks like it's cleaning up very well. Maybe not. This guy needs some, this one needs some work right here. So we're just, right now all I'm doing is just taking these leaves off so I can see a little bit better in here. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 all coming out of the roughly the same spot. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This one's coming up. So I'm going to get rid of that one and leave it to there. I don't need these low climbers here, so I'm going to take them out a while. And then this one's just really cramping inside here. So we need to do something right in there. There we go. Just knock it all out. All right. So now to get the trees in the ground. All right, so as we all see here, Shy Guy decided to come out, say hello. So I'm just gonna dig a little bit here. There's always nice rocks and stuff to find all through here as well, so who knows what we'll find in this process. So I did bring out, I brought out some of the old soil to just kind of mix in here a little bit. Because as you can see, it's a lot of clay, but this is actually some pretty good looking dark clay this time. That looks like it could be a pretty cool stone. We'll just set that up there, right? What's this? That's a piece of asphalt. That's probably what the other one is too. So I'm just gonna take this, and then I just like to really just mix it around with my soil that I have. So that gives me a good opportunity to get a good mixture in here. Sorry, I have to go through and pull stuff out every time. I will be having to keep up with weeds and all that as well with this spot, so that's going to be something else that's going to be fun about this one. This one does a little bit better in the sun than this one, so I believe we're going to plant this one here, which which means we're gonna throw this asphalt back in here a little bit. Because we have to come up quite a way. And now we'll push the soil back on top. Okay. So we're just going to open it up into a nice radial root pattern here. And then again, we'll just get some of the original soil in there. And then guess what else is awesome? It's starting to rain a little bit, so that'll be rather nice as well. So this is about it as far as what's going to go on over here. I'm going to dig another hole, and then we'll plant the other one right beside it. I don't really want the grass and all that mixed in here, so that's what I'm taking and throwing out. Alright, so I'm gonna dig the other hole, get the China Girl Holly planted up, and then I'll be back with you to show you the finished result. Alright, so here we go. Not really planted at any particular growing angle, just in the ground, letting them thicken up and get healthy, enjoy their lives, just like I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Xavier, don't worry, there's going to be lots more videos of me not talking just for you, but for everybody else, I'm going to continue talking as well. So we'll just mix it up here and there and see how everything goes. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. And if you really enjoy my content, please hit the bell notification so you can be notified every time I release a new video. Thank you.